If you don't know, then you don't know. And if you know, then you know. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yinka. You can call me YK or you can call me absolutely nothing at all. Now, if you're new here and you stumbled upon this video, chances are you like a little bit of style, a little bit of fashion, a little bit of beauty or booty, whichever the case may be. We focus on beauty. It's beauty. And lifestyle bits and bobs just mix up into one big old concoction. If that sounds like anything like you, then you have stumbled upon the right channel. All right, so let's get into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. As you can tell from the title of this video, we are going to be talking about the hot topic of quiet luxury, old money style, all because of our darling Sophia Richie, who just recently got married. So let's get into it, shall we? All right, so quiet luxury, old money. I think this trend has been a thing for the last year, but on TikTok, the current discourse is Sophia Richie, and if she's old money. Essentially, her entire bridal weekend leading up to the wedding, she had on a lot of timeless pieces from Chanel, all the luxury brands, you name it, she had it on. But it was very understated and very plain to the untrained eye. So if you don't know what these pieces were, you would just think she was wearing just like a basic dress, but it was Chanel. So let's dive into it, shall we? Now, personally, I feel like quiet luxury, old money style, something we should talk about, because I feel like a lot of people are going to start wearing that and making it their style. I think we should all try it. It's a style, it's a trend, I should say. It's a trend that should be tried, because like all trends, you should try it and see if it's for you and if it's not for you. However, if you're like between 15 and like 27, 28, you do not need to make quiet luxury and old money your entire style, your entire personality. It's just I don't even know like what to describe it as. It's just not something that you can keep up with, especially if you're trying to meet up with those, like the price tag on it. It's not cheap. Okay, the fact that it looks plain to the untrained eye does not mean that it's plain and cheap. It's plain and really expensive. Now, essentially, for example, I'm going to use two people as examples: Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg. They wear what to the untrained eye would be the exact same thing every single day, which it is. So Steve Jobs, I think he wore the Isinyaki sweater, Levi jeans, and a pair of New Balance sneakers. Mark wears a gray t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers as well. And these are billionaires, really, really rich people. Now, why would they wear the exact same thing every single time? I'll tell you why. Number one is decision fatigue. If for those people, like every single minute of their day is planned to a T. Having to figure out if a yellow shirt goes with your orange sneaker, it's not part of their daily schedule. Hence why they have to wear it. But they don't have to, but essentially just for their brand and for what's the word I'm looking for? Uniformity in their brand. Like they always opt. So Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, and my very favorite, Elizabeth, I forget what her last name was, the lady who did the whole thing with the blood, but she was like fraudulent. That girl. Yeah, she's my favorite, by the way, for like various reasons, but we're not going to talk about that. But essentially, really rich people, oftentimes they like to stick with the same thing every single time. One, because they don't have time to figure out if orange goes with yellow or if orange goes with brown. They don't have time for that. So essentially, keeping their wardrobes very uniformed is the key to them. And if you're between 15 and like 28, 29, I think those are the years to have fun. The years to have fun with your wardrobe, the years to have fun with your closet in general. So you shouldn't be in those trends. You could try it and be like, oh my god, I like it, but like it should not be your entire style trend like forever. It just, no, it should not. And then also, I think in shows like Succession, which I think also is the cause of this entire discourse, because the entire royal family, they tend to wear to the untrained eye, very understated pieces. Nothing is flashy and nothing is like embossed in any engravings of like a brand name. You don't see anyone wearing like a Gucci belt that has like the Gucci logo on it. You don't see anyone wearing flipping, I don't know, like a Tom Ford hat that says Tom Ford all over it. Like even if it's a Tom Ford hat, nowhere on the hat does it say Tom Ford. That's the entire part of quiet luxury. It's meant to be quiet. It's meant to be understated. It's meant to be inconspicuous. The only people who are meant to know that you're wearing quiet luxury are very rich people, because they wear the exact same things. And so their eyes are trained to spot things out. Now, I'm not saying like rich people don't wear like Van Cleef, for example. They do. They just don't wear the Van Cleef that everyone wears. They get a whole nother different sector of Van Cleef that the regular person does not get. So, you know, and shows like Succession, you don't really see them wearing like things that are flashy. I know Siobhan, she wears a lot of like Armani suits, and the boys, they wear a lot of like Tom Fords, so on and so forth. The entire purpose of quiet luxury is for things to be understated, inconspicuous. You're not supposed to know that you're wearing a Dior bag. You're not supposed to know that you're wearing a Gucci bag. You're not supposed to know that you're wearing Tom Ford heels. It's supposed to be very understated. And for me, I think it's somehow like, it's very grandma. I feel like it borderlines on grandma and grandpa sometimes. That's why I feel like with quiet luxury and old money style, it's very, it's not for your 15 to like 28, 29-year-olds. I'm not even gonna say like 2 to 35-year-olds, to be honest, because I feel like it ages you, and like it doesn't allow room for color. Yeah, it does not allow room for color. It does not allow room for you to like color block and wear big, bright, bold colors. It's usually more muted, more neutral. And if you're not a neutral girl or a neutral guy, it just won't work for you. And so my personal take on the whole quiet luxury and old money style, I feel like try it, but don't make it your entire personality. Especially if you're trying to keep up with the Joneses. Oh my God, please don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. There's a reason why these people can afford like multiple of their style and this lifestyle, and folks can't. So don't try to fit in if it's not your thing. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, that's my take on it. For me, I don't have like a lot of quiet luxury pieces. I feel like I'm like the antithesis. Oh gosh, I promise I can speak English. I just get tongue-tied sometimes. I'm the opposite of what like quiet luxury is. And not to say like I don't have anything that's like muted or like, you know, luxury, but that doesn't have labels on it. I do. However, most of the things I have, actually I'm lying, not most of them, but like a good chunk of them, it does have some type of like engraving on it. It does have some type of like whatchamacallit, it has some type of, you know, label to it that says, oh, I'm from such and such. But I do have some things that are understated, and I'm gonna show you guys what I have. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I have, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit more. I'll be back. Yeah. All right, so guys, I'm gonna start with the things in my closet. Well, not the things, I'm gonna show like very little amount of things. But as you guys can see right here, I have my Coach Pillow Tabby, which is very not so understated. So I would not classify that as quiet luxury. I do have my Dior bag, which is literally the bane of everyone's existence for like quiet luxury, because this is not quiet luxury at all. This is very loud. Everyone knows that this is from Dior. This is not quiet. By any way, shape, or form. This is the opposite of quiet. This is not quiet at all. So if you're trying to do quiet luxury, you can't have these kind of things in your closet. Now, for the opposite of, actually, well, not opposite, what I do have in my closet that does follow the quiet luxury rule, I would say probably is my Bottega dumpling clutch bag. This guy, again, it has absolutely like not one singular engraving, or just nothing on here says this is Bottega, unless you know it's Bottega, then you know. But if you don't know, then you just don't know. So yeah, essentially that is what quiet luxury is if you don't know, then you don't know. And if you know, then you know. Otherwise you don't know. So that's this. If I had this like in black, then this would really hit the quiet luxury, because they like their things very muted in colors, very neutral. They don't really play with color that much. So this might be a little too colorful for quiet luxury, but it fits the bill for the fact that it absolutely does not have like any name brand on it at all. It's just a plain yellow bag. You might just think I got this from, I don't know, Zara, but that's if you didn't know. But if you know, then you know. All right, moving on. I feel like if you do want to try the like quiet luxury trend, you can and you should try it. However, I wouldn't say break your bank. So this is my Bottega. I call this my Bottega because it's a fake Bottega, not a fake Bottega. Anthropologie make the Bottega. Wow, Bottega dupe. Bottega. I'm kidding. So I call this my Bottega bag. And so like if you don't want to splurge, I think the Bottega bag is like $3,800 if I'm not mistaken. It's like $3,800. So that's expensive. It's really expensive. Just for like a plain shoulder bag, it's really expensive. But Anthropologie, this was like 125 something around that area, and so this was a way better find. So I would say if you want to try a quiet luxury trend, try it, but don't splurge on the trend. Try it but don't splurge. There you go. Try but don't splurge. So this one is my Bottega, and I'm not buying the real Bottega one. You can't pay me enough. This does exactly what I need to do. It fits a lot. It fits my entire life. It fits a lot in here, so it does exactly what I need to do. So yeah. All right. Okay, now the thing about quiet luxury is that it doesn't only stick to just purses and shoes and accessories. It also mainly focuses on the outfit itself. So to the untrained eye, this is just like a regular white gown dress situation going on. I featured this dress in my, I'll put it up somewhere. It's the If I Lost Everything, What Would I Purchase Again? And this dress was one of them. Mainly because it's just my favorite, one of my favorite dresses. But yeah, to the untrained eye, this is just, you know, your basic, regular, long white dress. However, this is from Andrea Iyama, which is a luxury brand. But if you didn't know, you wouldn't know unless you did, and then you would. So there you go. All right, up next, I do have this top. This is from Issey-Miyake. Essentially, they make the pleated dresses, pants, tops, whatever. They also make sweaters. They make accessories, a bunch of things. But if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. But to the trained eye and people who do wear Issey-Miyake, they can spot that this is an Issey-Miyake piece. Again, this doesn't have any type of like embroidery of Issey-Miyake brand. It doesn't even have like, you know how usually the back of like a shirt has like a tag? It doesn't even have a tag that says the brand. So it is as inconspicuous as you can possibly get, because there's nothing on here that says this is from Issey-Miyake, but it is from Issey-Miyake. So this is another brand that I would say is very like affordable. So the dress I showed was affordable. This, I don't remember how much I bought this for, but it was not even up to, I don't think it was even up to 500. It may have been on the lower end. So somewhere between $100 and $400 was this top. But again, you don't have to buy this. Zara tends to make like pleated shirts. Sometimes I have 2 Zara pleated shirts, and you cannot tell me that. I mean, obviously I can tell the difference because I have Issey-Miyake. But if you just wanted to dabble, then I would recommend like finding the dupes of the quiet luxury trends that you want to dabble in. All right, and then last but not the least, I have another piece. This is from Christopher S. Barr. I got this last year for my birthday. It was on sale. I love it when brands have things that go on sale. It was on sale, and I've worn this in another video as well. But anyway, that's besides the point. This is just like a crop top and a skirt combo. The skirt's like right here. And to the untrained eye, this just looks like your regular Forever 21 or Fashion Nova like 2-piece set. That's, you know, not thinking anything to it, but this is actually from Christopher S. Barr. essentially it's one of those things that if you know Christopher Esbar's clothing, if you know the materials that he makes, then those people would know that this is Christopher Esbar. But if you didn't know, then you didn't know, but now you know. So there you go. That's my quiet luxury things that I do have, essentially things that don't really scream, or they don't have the designer's name like all over it. I know some people, they like their Gucci belt, they like their Gucci hats, they like their Gucci bag, they just has Gucci all over it. But if you want to veer on the side of quiet luxury, you can't have that. So I don't know. I like a bit of both. I like being able to have like certain things, but actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care if something has the logo on it. Sometimes I actually prefer if it doesn't. Mainly just because I don't want to get robbed in the streets. I don't. Being robbed is not fun. So I'm gonna get robbed. So usually I do prefer things that have like no telling of what brand it is. So that's just my preference. But as I have the Dior bag that says Dior all over it. But my preference is usually things that are more like understated and very inconspicuous type thing. So that's just my entire take on the whole luxury trend, luxury piece, quiet luxury trend, and old money. I'm not very old money. I feel like old money I feel like it ages you. Quiet luxury, not so much. It just means that you can't really play a lot in color. You just have to stick with neutrals for the most part. I mean, you can play with color, but like not like, yeah. For like quiet luxury, you don't have to go crazy. It's honestly something as simple as a white cotton button-down shirt, maybe a really good high quality t-shirt underneath it, so like Uniqlo, really nicely tailored black suit pants from maybe a thrift store, and a very inconspicuous bag, and like a very inconspicuous shoes. It could be like ballerina slippers, sandals. Not really a fan of those, but somehow they just make their way into the quiet luxury trend. And just like really nice, probably like black shades that are very inconspicuous as well. You can get this one for Forever 21, whatever you guys may be. You don't have to break your bank. And that's just my take on it. So I think try the trend just to make your entire personality, because everyone's trying to do it now. And I mean, I like it to some degree, but I also like to just be my own self and just do whatever makes you comfortable. Do whatever makes you comfortable, and yeah, that's all I have to say on quiet luxury. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Let me know if you guys are going to try the quiet luxury trend. Tell me why you want to try it at the same time. And don't forget to follow me on the socials, on Instagram and on TikTok. I do tend to post on both platforms, so you can catch me on there if I'm not here on YouTube. And let me see what else. I don't know what else. Subscribe, obviously. Subscribe. We're growing on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching. It's weird. Talking to a camera is very weird. Let me just tell you guys that straight off the bat. Talking to a camera is very weird. I am very fortunate that I'm by myself, and I do tend to talk to myself a lot. I'm not crazy. I just talk to myself a lot. So I figured I could just talk to a camera, but it is weird. And sometimes I try not to look at the monitor, but it's hard not to look at the monitor because it's right in front of me at the same time. So, but anyway, you guys did not ask for my entire life rundown, but thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing and coming back. And I really appreciate it because you guys are awesome. So I see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay loose. Bye, guys.